and then we will have a fourth later tonight. Now I didn't get these games in because, like I said, they like to advance early on. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars to play. Obviously, we looked at contracts before. We still need to negotiate with Wilson. I don't think we've set Cobb anything yet. Wilson, we do want to bring in maybe. We try to negotiate with Marcus Green. Hasn't really liked anything we've offered. I don't know what he's offered Anthony Walker, Nico Autry, anything yet. Brissett obviously probably won't be getting out of contract after last week's terrible performance. Jalen Hurts came out and performed. So let's see if we can bounce back. 10-1. We've earned the playoffs. In the standings, we should be around first, and we still are first. We're still first seed. Chargers are 11-1, and they face us next week, so that'll be the battle for the first seed. And here we go. So let's go ahead and just jump into our season game 3, 7-1. Jacksonville Jaguars, 86 overall. We're Incredibles. Look at all those X factors. My goodness. I don't have to switch anything up, do I? No, I really don't. Because, we'll use the same uniforms. Did we already fish Jacksonville this year? Yeah, we'll wear, alternates against them then. Alright, wearing alternate jerseys against the Jaguars. I don't think we've ever faced them in all black uniforms. Maybe we have. I don't think a great player, who has Jacksonville and T.Y. Hilton and Allen Robinson. Last week, Joey Burrow and DeAndre Swift showed that Jacksonville could actually be a contending team next year. Maybe I don't know if they need a new coach. I don't think that's it. I think that's a couple fixes. It's a young team they're trying to develop. And I think next year, this could be a completely different team. They could be going to the playoffs next year, in my opinion. So we gotta watch out for this team next year. Joey Burrow. Obviously, DeAndre Swift killed us last time. Joey Burrow had a very good game. His first play, that's going to be incomplete for Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert killed us last time he played, so, look for him a little bit more. Fortunately, on that right there, incomplete Joey Burrow. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, and he's going to go right back where he left off last time in last time we went off in Indy, but here's in Jacksonville, so now I've heard speculations that this could be an upset victory. Coming off a loss though, it doesn't look bad. We've been using this man on offense and defense. Because of lack of production as Joey Burrow in 1st and 10, gonna give it to Swift, and Swift did a nice game. This is, they're saying, coming off a loss, it does make it a bit more, unrealistic, but it could still happen that they pull off an upset here. Joey Burrow, 2nd and 4. Gonna give it to Swift. There's blocks everywhere. Adams forces him down. The 0 cleanup, 13 yards. DeAndre Swift is ending Indianapolis defense right now. And I just don't think, you stop handing off to a guy that's this hot right now. And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that first and 10, they're going to throw. Looking, and that's going to be almost picked by Isaiah Simmons. Looking for Allen Robinson, their top receiver this year, 600-something yards, leading the team. 2nd and 10. Joey Burrow. Handoff, and he's in the backfield. I guess what the Colts need to start doing, they need to start forcing plays in the backfield. They need to start, stopping them here. This is a big play. This is gonna make or break a field goal here, or make or break a touchdown. So this is very crucial first drive. Big play. Looking for Allen Robinson, and he's gonna make it and break the Colts defense. Burrow down the field. 5,000 career receiving yards for Allen Robinson. Incredible player. And here we go. You're gonna assume this one goes to Simmons or the Swift, and Swift goes nowhere. That's they're finally starting to start clicking on offense and defense. Also in that one play, their run team, they have a pretty good run defense. It's coming to show up as that's gonna be intercepted by Pierre Desir. Desir's taking it the other way. Pierre Desir down the sideline, a block. Burrow's not gonna catch him. And Desir is in for the touchdown. One end zone to the other. Burrow wants it. Desir jumps it. And when he jumped it wasn't like he jumped it, took a step. He jumped it and sprinted it stride. Joey Burrow hit that man in stride, and he's gone for 6. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't get it. Swift's gonna catch him. He don't even Joey Burrow. Somebody will catch him, but it takes it all the way. And the Colts score without having to put their offense on the field, and that's been a crucial thing in both franchises. Being able to put points on the board without actually having to get your offense put the points on the board. The defense has been very good though. They're getting points on the board. That's 1st and 10. Or Joey Burrow. Burrow might even hand this one off. So down this game, it's going to be a play action. Burrow needs something, and it's a fumble. DeAndre Swift drops it, and Matthew Adams now down the field for the pylon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. My oh my, Malik Hooker. We talk about him being one of the hardest hitting safeties getting thrown off by TJ Hawkinson. Comes back this week and annihilates DeAndre Swift. And now him and Joey Burrow both have goofs. Indianapolis 14-0 here in Jacksonville on back-to-back plays, back-to-back defensive touchdowns. And that's just not something that happens so often. There's Walker down the field, and that'll be a tackle on you. They're back at running back, Kai Jr. Yes, this might get ugly quickly unless Joey Burrow can slow us down. And try to put points on the board. Try to stop the momentum of this team. And he's gonna go to backup running back right here, Bryce Huff, signed off the Colts practice squad. Upgraded. Give him a chance to revive his careers. They're gonna try to switch out running backs a little bit, mostly because, Blake Hooker gave him a shot. Blake Hooker got a tackle there. And they're gonna play second there, make sure he wraps up, not going for anything yet. They have to give DeAndre Swift a breather after taking a shot as 3rd and 8, looking for anything. That is going to be picked by Anthony Harris, and Anthony Harris won't be taking this one back. It'll just be a pick. 2 picks for him in the first quarter, and this Colts defense has been incredible today. I said they were going to come out and probably be playing phenomenal because coming off a loss, as Brissett, not had a great day last week. And they have handed off to Marlon Mack, and you got to believe this man is, this man might just be in for a day. I'm not going to say I'm for certain for that, but I just feel like, after the last couple of weeks, he's going to be in for a day. As Mack with a juke, Mack with another juke. I think he, I don't know. They're not going to give him the forward progression for that. Last-ditch effort. And it'll be in his 3rd inches. Brissett getting underneath to Mack, and it's going to be incomplete. And at the 33 inches of 14-0. And the Colts coming off a loss, knowing that their offense has got to get it going. They're going to pull the team back on the field, to make a play. As Brissett making some audibles. He's going to throw Marlon Mack on the field, and Mack's got it. And he continues this drive. Brissett looking for Mack. Mack's got it. Marlon Mack down the field to the 26, and that'll be the quarter. 6 yards for Brissett. And 30th career touchdown. Marlon Mack could, we might even get on the NFL records top 10 list. I don't know what for, but it could happen. 2nd and inches. Mack looking for a hole. Nothing. 4 rushes, 14 yards. You know, they've kept him in check as of now, but have they really? I mean, he's still making plays. They're set. Gonna pitch one to Mack, and that's a terrible block by Quentin Nelson. Mack loses everything he had. Now 4th and 8. Indianapolis Colts at the 30. Mack, you know, they were saying, you know, if you have him on fantasy, start him. He's going to have 100 yards this week. Jacksonville also has one of the greatest defenses, you know, in the NFL as well. They're top 5. You know, I think they should have get that accountable and said, you know what, never mind, lead it. You know, and, you know, people were iffy about him. You know, he's facing the top 5 defense in the league, but the Colts are coming off of a hell of a loss, off of an undefeated season, off of the game. You know, a lot, you know, didn't go their way offensively, defensively. You know, plays that shouldn't have happened. You know, they vowed, you know, they would, you know, bounce back here. And I think Marlon Mack will be a big role in that. But so far, you know, he's been held in check as DeAndre Swift, you know, trying to become a big role like he was last week. He had 70 yards in the second half. They just really, you know, he just, you know, was underutilized. They just kind of forgot about him and moved again. 2nd and 5. Listen to DeAndre Swift again, stopped by Matthew Adams again at 2. And 2 rushes, he'll have 7 yards on 2 rushes. Not terrible. So I don't know if I'd give it to him again. And yeah, that's a very good option here. Herbert's going to throw a quick one. Desir's there, and everybody's there. Houston's going to be one to make it. Tyvin Wallace, only a yard on that play, you know. A guy that, you know, he's a good player. He can make plays in open space. That's what he tries to do there. Unfortunately, could not get a lot to go on. He's going to punt this one. It's going to be a floater, and it'll be a fair catch by Terry Godwin, a guy that was picked up out of the free agency, put on the practice squad, you know, now on the active roster after a phenomenal practice. You know, this guy was catching on Peter Desir, and goes receiver or corner, as that's going to be a great run by Madden. And, you know, I'm still saying, you know, it's going to take a wee bit to get him going, but I think, you know, sooner or later this game is going to break out, make a phenomenal play. Brissett going to give it to Mack, and this defense is just everywhere. It's not like he has no holes to run down or nothing. Yeah, you know, Mack, it is going to, you know, obviously halt the, you know, the catches he gets. That's going to be incomplete. Brissett 1 for 3, 6 yards. Brissett has had some incredible passing days when, you know, they haven't been able to run it here, you know, but one of the first times forever, you know, he struggled with this. Looking here for Cobb. Incomplete. Brissett's going to throw this one. They're going to punt this one away. Man, Indianapolis, you know, starting to get frustrated with their offense, you know. They want to go to the Super Bowl, but their defense can't be carrying them all the time, you know. They're looking like the Patriots in real life, you know. Their defense is carrying them. This has got to be... And it's going to be in the end zone. Quentin Nelson tries to, you know, down it cannot. And it'll be in touchback, which is, you know, a sad touchback. And it'll be first and 10 at die 17 nothing at die 20. Gonna go to DeAndre Swift, and he's stuffed. Autry, Houston, Lowry, and Anthony Harris. All of them. Well, they didn't get a piece from them. They damn near did. 2nd and 10. Burrow, I wouldn't doubt Burrow hands this one off here. And he will. And Burrow is going to get a huge run. Oh, but Malik Hooker, don't forget about that man. Huge hit on DeAndre Swift after a very good carry. I don't know if he'll go back to him. You know, he's a little shooken up there. He was on his knees for a minute. He gets up. You know, he's gonna stay on the field, but I just don't. I don't believe they give this off to him again. You know, he's shooken up there. You know, they might have to put Bryce Elton for a couple plays. They're gonna keep him on the field, give it back to him, and nowhere to go. Lowry can't bring him down, but it'll be nice for there. You know, like I said, DeAndre Swift. That's a very good running back in my opinion. He's killed us, and that's gonna be Simmons tossing Allen Robinson, and they are a hard-hitting defense. This Colts defense is shown to be a menacing defense. That's gonna be caught, and that'll be Matthew Adams making a play, and now Jacksonville, you know, for 2 minutes, really starting to move the ball. Joey Burrow, you know, starting to get going. Helping DeAndre Swift, you know, Allen Robinson, you know, Tyvin Wallace, you know, helping him out. As this is going to be This could go anywhere. Malik Hooker. He gets away from me, Hooker. And Peoples Jones, I don't remember his first name, scores a touchdown, 38 yards. Jacksonville's in it with only 52 seconds to go. 17-6. Jacksonville. 17-7. 52 seconds to go. And if their defense to do what they've been doing all day, not allowing a damn yard, all day. This Colts team, will break. And you might be able to take the lead, upset them. Terry Godwin, down to like 27, like some. This could either be, they either bounce back, or, they could, for a variable effect, something we haven't thought about, they might just be in a slump now, and, hard to win games. Paris Campbell, not gonna let that happen, down at the 49-yard line, past the 50, only 52 yards of offense for the Indianapolis Colts. That is horrendous. It's 1st and 10. Set. Sending Marlene Mack in motion. They're gonna debate on who they send out there. Brissett, just trying to get him open there as Brissett rolling out and gonna throw it away. 2 for 6 for Brissett. Nothing open there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Brissett.
Now Brissett.
Nothing open, and that's a sack for Jacksonville. 3rd and 22, and man, oh man, the O-line has been crashing a little bit. Like I said, they could be in something that nobody wants to call, nobody wants to hear, but they could be in a slump. Here we go, 3rd and forever. Looking for Paris Campbell deep, and it's picked. They wanted a shot at Campbell, 26 seconds to go, 29-yard line, 71 yards to go for a touchdown, but they could get a field goal out of this. It'll be 1st and 10. Burrow. Burrow's gonna give it to him, and Matthew Adams can't make the tackle, but Darius Leonard will be there to do it. 2nd and 6. Here we go. Like Colts defense has got to show up. They love one touchdown. They can't allow any more. They've not been off the beat. They come out here and play phenomenal. The offense, though, is in a slump. Oh, and Simmons misses a huge tackle. Eifert's in bounds, though, at the 46. Timeout with 13 seconds to left.
As he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
He's looking for anything. He's going to go deep. It's caught, but there's no time left for Jacksonville to get down and put one through the uprights. They're going to rush to the ball, can't get there. 17-7. Colts have the lead, and here we go. Brissett, what he told him? Listen, defense, you played good. You struggled in that 2nd quarter. Offense, you struggled all damn game. We have all got to get going. Marlon Mack, you are a top 5 running back. I mean, you said you won 1,500 yards, but you just don't show that you won it because you're not running downhill through the gaps and making plays. So, this drive is redemption. You've got to get going here if you want anything to happen. As Brissett, trying to get his offense and his defense hyped, and maybe it'll work as Mack down by field, huge shoot. 9 yards, and they're gonna give this man 20 carries. I think I was something that James King actually said before the game. The goal was for Marlon Mack to get 20 carries, and the only way he wouldn't is if he didn't produce. So 20 carries is on him. And right now, here we go. Marlon Mack is starting to get going. 40 yards. 2 huge carries for 1st downs. 1st and 10. Marlon Mack. They get the football. Marlon Mack. No blocks. And, that's been one of the things that, has helped him struggle all day. Not being able to run the football.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
As Marlon Mack stays on thy field. Mack gets the ball. Marlon Mack down the field trying to get the edge, cannot. But he has a hell of a run there. Down the field, and Marlon Mack, I don't think that was necessarily what he needed to do. He could have probably ran those guys. 1st and 10. At 40, Marlon Mack has blocks. Gain of 460 yards from Marlon Mack. That one carry, has really helped him out, guys. Naeem Hines will come in the game, and we'll see what he can do. Naeem Hines, 2nd and 6. Jacoby Brissett looking. Brissett gonna throw it away. 2nd and 6. He's looking, but it's just a locked up defense there. They locked up the Indianapolis Colts there. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Brissett with the fake here. Brissett looking. He's got A.J. Brown down the field to the 13, and so far they have played 2 clock, it feels like, in this second half. The way they ran this ball down the field is Marlon Mack will come back on the field. There's some change. Jacoby Brissett gonna give it to Mack. Back down the field to the 5. Jacoby Brissett, and a nice block by Nelson, but Kellen Valinsky cannot keep that, keep that hole open. Somebody to run through.
They're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brissett. We're going to run over our best blocker. That's going to be Nelson. That's a touchdown for Naeem Hines. And the Colts are up 23-7. And then the kick for Joey Sly is up and good. 24-7 against Jacksonville. Huge game for the Indianapolis Colts. 10 yards, 76 yards, and that was a rushing touchdown for Hines. Hines is happy because that's a 24-7 game. And the offense finally hit something. He said, "Listen, we're not going to try to score one play. I'm not worried about a big play. They had some big 20-yard games, but like I said, he said, I'm not worried about a big play here. I'm worried about, okay, let's march it down the field." And I think that's what he told me. Okay, let's worry about marching this ball down the field. Let's see what we can do. And that's a phenomenal play. 24-7 at the 28, 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be DeAndre Swift who is a nice hit from Anthony Harris after Matthew Adams hit him. That'll be 2nd and 7. And we'll see. I bet they go back to him here. I'm not gonna if I'm the Colts, I don't overthink it. I think they do. I think they should pass 10. I just pass. They just overthink it. It's a run. They're gonna keep it on the ground and they're gonna do it work. So here you go. 1st and 10. Burrow's gonna throw. Joey Burrow throws a pick to Malik Hooker, and Hooker's trying to get up and run but can't go anywhere. Tackled, and what a play by Malik Hooker. He's playing, he's playing run all the way, but he's got to remember in the back pocket. This could be a pass, and he knows his assignment. Makes a great play. Jacoby Brissett on 1st and 10. Brissett gonna give it to Mack, and Mack has no running room all day. 15 rushes, some decent yardage. He's been incredible. Jacoby Brissett gonna go with a toss, and look at those blocks. Loss of 5. My goodness, and Jake King, baffled by how good this offensive line can be and not make plays. He's good. Brissett, fake there. Brissett looking for T.Y. Hilton. It's an underthrow. 4th down at the 45, and what they're gonna bring in. My punting unit, Rigoberto Sanchez. I'll punt this one up. It's a short one, and that'll be for a caught at die 20.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense.
24-7, they'll come back on the field, and that'll be Autry Harris. Swift has 14, so less carries and more yards than Matt. Really, Mack just doesn't feel the same last couple weeks, 2nd and 5, looking for anything, gonna go to Peoples-Jones. He's gonna be shy of a yard, and Joey Burrow, he's probably thinking, listen, okay, this is my biggest yard of the game. So, I don't think he's gonna get this one off for a quarter, and he will not. 4th quarter starts down 24-7, 17-point game. Got it. Game.
as we start the fourth.
Get in. Got him. And that's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be a huge run. DeAndre Swift picks up 8 on die carry. And I think if they don't get that, they've got to go for it because they're running low in yardage, They're running low on, the points part of the game. They need looking for anything here. That's going to be going right there. Left's wide open. There's a lot of wide open now. And I think, Anthony Harris, his goal is to be in there. The field. They should have passed that up. And there's nobody to pass it to. Pass it up to. Joey Burrow on 1st and 10. Gonna go to Swift, and blocks are there. Swift, 94 yards, might be looking at an 100-yard game. 100-yard day here. 1st and 10 for Joey Burrow. So we have pass underneath to Eifert, and Eifert then got out of bounds after the catch. Second.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right.
A lot of down line tight ends here. Even one of them even being Miles Jack. Looking, that's gonna be is that Gary Golson? I don't think it is. I can't see who that was. So that'll be a pick of 7 or 8, and this will be 3rd and 1. Simon's gonna come down, and it's gonna be, he's gonna push him outside, and D. Lowry is right there. 4th down for Jacksonville. They gotta go for it. They gotta convert. Here we go. 4th and 3. Handoff. He gets it in inside the 5. Just 100 yards for DeAndre Swift. The Colts don't allow 100-yard rushers, and that'll be one that that's like the second one they've allowed in the last 5 years. Here we go. That'll be a touchdown for Bryce Love, and Jacksonville's in it. Down 10. We gotta think onside kick here. Down 10 with only 3:20. 20. Running 45 to go. Those Indianapolis Colts are going to go onside kick, and they are going to be correct of the call. Ebron's not going to get it. It'll be A.J. Brown. T. Higgins was actually on the field. He's not really, he's a rookie. Hasn't really seen a lot of the field as. 1st and 10.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and
Kobe Brissett, hand off to Mack. Mack tripped up by his own lineman.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Another hand off to Marley. Mack. You know what they're trying to do here? They're just trying to run the clock out, and Marlon Mack, he's been a hard runner all day. Teams have been preparing for this man. He's still getting a lot of yards, so you got to give him that. I mean, I give him a hard time by not having 150 yards right now, but he's still playing phenomenal. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard carry. Marlon Mack is going to take it for another 2-yard gain. Go 3. So it'll be a 3rd and 5.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That'll be the quarter break. That'll be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. 24-14. Indianapolis is in field goal range. So that's not what they have to worry about. If I want to get a 1st down here, though, I'm trying to end this game. It'll be Marlon Mack. Nowhere to go at the 18 timeout, and I think Frank Reich's, he's a very risky guy. I was thinking he might think about going for this one, and yes, he will. Frank Reich rather end this one right here, right now. He'd rather, have his offense, trying to make a play, and they haven't done all day, and that'll be exactly what T.Y. Hilton decides to do. 24-14. Here we go. Not a lot of time left in that game. Kobe Brissett. And off to Mack. He breaks it inside. Touchdown. Marlon Mack. 30th career rushing touchdown. Marlon Mack ends it. And you know, I'd say it's a bounce back. 31-14 against Jacksonville. What a cut by Marlon Mack. He said 15 touchdowns, 100 or 1,500 yards this year. He's 3 touchdowns away, and well, I don't know how many yards I'd have to check after this game. 31-14. Jacksonville ahead of Indianapolis.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
First and 10, up by 17. Joey Burrow. The minute and 49, just gonna try to. I thought he was gonna try to throw it down the field, but it looks like he might just run out that clock. And he'll call hurry. I don't know what the point of the run was. He might just try to be slowing down the game, scoring points at all costs. That's gonna be caught. Huge hit by Malik Booker. And they'll continue to drive. 21-14, a fake there. Looking for anybody, and that's gonna be in. Huge grab, and Ivan Wallace is incredible in the basketball catches. As Burrow has literally nothing open, gonna go to DeAndre Swift, and it's a very good play. And Joey Burrow is looking incredible on this last drive. He's thrown for a shit ton of yards this last drive. There's Matthew Adams gonna play. Looks like Mike here. He's looking for anything to get open. And Burrow's gonna take a sack from Dean Lowry. Timeout Jacksonville with only 18 seconds to go. 31-14 Indianapolis.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they've been so good on
third and goal for Joey Burrow.
Burrow
looking, and he's picked by Isaiah Simmons at the 1. 14 seconds to go. And they can't knee it because it's at die 1. So they're going to put faith in Marlon Mack to get out of the end zone. Who better to put your faith in than this running back right here? Marlon Mack is going to do a lot more to get out of the back of the end zone. Mack's over 100 yards on die day, and that'll be the game. And hurry up to call it all off. And what a game it has been for your Indianapolis Colts. 31-14. Mack was getting going way too late in that game. 19.1%. 4 for 11, 36 yards, 65 yards. Burrow played decent. DeAndre Swift had more yards, 2 more yards. Mack, 2 more grabs, a tutty. Bryce Love had 8 yards and a tutty, 9 yards, 5 yards and a tutty. Receiving, Tyven Wallace killed us. Peoples Jones had a very good game. They threw it all over us. As blocking 2 pancakes to quit nothing on by day. INTs, Bouye and Hooker, Desir, Simmons, and Harris. Very good play. For all of them. And that is going to be a 11-1 record. The Indianapolis Colts are facing a very hard, San Diego or Los Angeles Chargers team, trying to keep that, part up as an 81 overall. Simmons 82 with morale has been he's an X factor. How do you get an X factor? TJ Green up to a 70. Wow. What in the hell? We must have just, seen what he is, and he ended up being an X factor. We lucked out as I don't know what TJ is. We'll figure that out. But we have 4 X factors on the team. Isaiah Simmons ends up being one, and I didn't know Anthony Harris actually plays safety in real life. He actually tied the NFL with interceptions, which was kind of funny because he had a very good interception. And then this league is crazy game. We face the Chargers next week, and I think we're really close to clinching a first round bye. Let's look at the AFC. Worst they can go is 11-5. Best they can go is 12-4. So if the Bills start screwing up, they lose one more game, and we win next week. If we win next week, we've clinched die first round bye. If the Chargers win next week, they clinch die first round bye. I think we could go. I don't think 11-5 will clinch the first round bye. Maybe or Our division looks pretty bad. Best is 7-4. I don't know if 7-4 is gonna go 11-5. I don't know. Anyway, we've had some hard people. We have the Chargers, then we have the Jets, who I believe have been on the AP, or they haven't been. They just haven't been playing as. We got the Texans, and then we got the Vikings. Vikings left, so let's see you like anyways. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like button as much as you can. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Didn't mean to do that.